Nothing starts a love story like an escaped convict. In Labor Day, a prisoner on the run intimidates his way into the home of a young woman and her son because he just wants to keep out of sight. Well, his plan is to stay there for only a few hours, but hours turns into day, and this kidnapping turns into a touching story about love and coming of age. While shopping at the local Price Mart, Adele and her son Henry offer a handsome stranger named Frank a ride back to their home. They do this because they're good people and because he's threatening the kid if they don't. Back at the house, they find out he's an escaped convict, but he doesn't really mean them any harm, and he's going to actually help out with chores around the house while he waits until nightfall. Now, that was his original plan. That's when he was going to leave, but his exit keeps getting pushed off. The longer Frank stays with his family, the more he bonds with Henry, and he and Adele begin to fall in love with each other. Jason Reitman wrote and directed this movie from an acclaimed novel, and I think it was a real passion project for him because it just came through the movie that way. The script is filled with beautiful and haunting dialogue that helped me believe a woman could fall in love with someone who threatened her kid. Now, while there is a great love story here, you need to know it's through Henry's eyes that we see everything. His character narrates this film. We get to see two adults start to come together, but it's really being interpreted by the kid. There's also a refreshing amount of detail, complexity, and heart in the scenes between Frank and Henry. We get to see how this kid learns to change a tire for the first time, play baseball, and we really get the sense that this coming-of-age story meaning far more than we thought it would. This movie is peppered with actors like J.K. Simmons, Clark Gregg, James Van Der Beek, and Tobey Maguire, who does a pretty good job as our narrator. But it's the loving couple that steals the show. Josh Brolin takes Frank, and we get to see this hardened criminal at the very beginning, and then in just a few lines, a little change in his expression, and we begin to buy that this is not the guy we thought he was. We get to see how Adele and Henry affect him, and that draws us even more into his character. We even get to know more about Frank through these flashes that happen in the movie that we have to put together to figure out the man that he is, and you'll want to do that because it's a great story. Kate Winslet as Adele is in rare form in this film, and I have to tell you, in one scene, she made me cry. I'm not ashamed to admit it. This woman punched me square in the heart, and tears came out. Throughout the entire movie, she's just simply dynamic. Now, these two together are not only a believable romance, but one we hoped isn't doomed. In Labor Day, I expected a straightforward romance, but instead, I watched something that I enjoyed so much better. Not only did the woman from Titanic make me cry, but the guy playing Thanos endeared me to his character. If you like coming-of-age stories or romances about haunted people, then you've just hit the jackpot.